Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brendan Gillen. I can't quite see if everyone's sitting down, so if you're standing up, please be so kind as to sit down. Bonsoir, messieurs, dames. Je m'appelle Brendan Gillen. Je vous souhaite, au nom de l'Université McGill, la bienvenue à la collation des grades pour la faculté de l'éducation permanente. On behalf of McGill University, I welcome you here to the Convocation ceremony for the Faculty of Continuing Studies. The ceremony will start shortly. Dans quelques instants, je vous soulignerai plusieurs moments importants dans le déroulement de la cérémonie de la collation des grades. In just a few moments, I'll just remind you of a few important points in the ceremony today. But before doing so, I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you to join me in expressing gratitude for the wonderful performance by the Brian Sand Quintet. Thank you. La cérémonie commencera avec l'entrée du cortège d'honneur et terminera avec sa sortie. À son entrée, je vais vous demander de vous lever. So the ceremony will begin with the platform party's entrance and will end with its leaving. And just before the platform party enters, I'll ask you to all to stand. Une fois le cortège est installé sur la tribune, Tracy Smith-Bissett chantera l'hymne de l'université. So once the members of the platform party are settled into the platform, the singer Tracy Smith-Bissett will sing the university hymn. Le chancelier Michael Meehan, aussi bien que la principale Suzanne Fortier, vous adresseront chacun un bref discours, suivi par l'allocution de la docteure Alice Manor Chanyip, qui aura justement reçu son doctorat honoris causa. So there'll be first a few words both by the Chancellor of the University, Michael Meehan, and a few words by the Principal, Suzanne Fortier, after which there'll be a convocation address by Dr. Alice Manor Chanyip, who will just receive an honorary doctorate. Le cortège d'honneur partira après la remise des diplômes. Le secrétaire général Edita Rakowski prononcera quelques remarques de clôture et, encore une fois, Tracy Smith-Bissett chantera l'hymne national. So once the diplomas have been conferred, the Secretary General, Edita Radowska, will say a few closing remarks, and Tracy Smith-Bissett will sing the national anthem. Le cortège d'honneur partira en premier, suivi par les diplômés, en commençant par l'avant et en passant vers l'arrière. So at the end of the ceremony, right after the national anthem, the platform party will leave, going out, and then they will be followed by the recently degreed students following out from the front to the back. J'invite le doyen adjoint des étudiants, Glenn Zubowski, à vous informer des mesures de sécurité mises en place dans l'éventualité très peu probable d'une urgence. So I now ask the Associate Dean of Students, Glenn Zubowski, to apprise you of the steps that have been put in place in the very, very unlikely situation that we have an emergency.
Bienvenue at McGill. Welcome to McGill and to this year's Convocation. We are so pleased you have joined us here today. Congratulations on the success of your graduating friend or family member. A tremendous amount of work has gone into them being here this evening, so it is truly a special milestone. My name is Glenn Zubowski. I'm the Associate Dean of Students here at McGill University. And as Brandon said, my role is to tell you about the procedures in the very rare chance of an emergency evacuation. Trust me, I'm a statistics professor here at McGill, and I know about probability theory. It is a rare chance, but we had a lot of important people and smart people put together a really expert plan because we want all of you taken care of in any eventuality. Si une évacuation des lieux devenant nécessaire, le registraire en fera l'annonce. Vous devrez alors quitter la tente sans tarder. If an evacuation is required, the registrar will make an announcement. You will then be required to leave the tent immediately. Please do the following. Follow the instructions by security officers and ushers. Please don't follow the graduates. They will be evacuated to a different location. Security officers and ushers will guide you either to the field across the street or to a designated evacuation position. The colored lines on the roadway outside the tent correspond to the color of your chair and lead to your designated evacuation position. Please leave all baby strollers behind, but let me remind you to please take your children with you. You may refer to the evacuation map at the back of your program for more information. If you need assistance, don't hesitate to speak with an usher or security officer. Once the emergency is over, announcements will be made at the evacuation sites to inform you about what will happen next. And of course, all information will always be posted at our website, www.mcgill.ca. Je vous remercie de votre attention. Passez une journée inoubliable et encore une fois, félicitations aux diplômés. Thank you for your attention. Have a wonderful evening, and once again, congratulations to our graduates. We now have a brief 2-minute video for you to watch.
I did honors in Latin American Studies and International Development.
My name is Akil Varani and I'm a visual artist and graphic designer based in Montreal.
Je m'appelle Guillaume Drouin-Garneau, je suis ancien de McGill. J'ai gradué en 2012.
Once I graduated, I really wanted to find a way to stay connected with the university. I did some research and found the McGill Women's Alumni Association. It really spoke to me because of their mission to highlight what female grads have been contributing to the community.
Ma participation au sein du club cycliste de McGill, je pense qu'on est une super belle gang, puis encore aujourd'hui, on voit des anciens, des jeunes qui sont étudiants, puis on fait des sorties ensemble, on partage une passion. Donc...
I've spoken at homecoming events, the McGill Young Alumni Association.
How I got involved with the mentor-mentee program with the McGill Alumni Association was actually I was trying to find a way to give my time to McGill.
I definitely recommend any mentorship program, whether it's having a connection to other people or advice from someone who's been through it.
Through McGill Connect, I was introduced to this global network of McGill alumni who I had something in common with. I made the decision that London, England would be best for me to kickstart my career.
I want to wish the graduating class all the best of luck.
This is the beginning of a very exciting new chapter in your life.
Bonne chance à tous, je vous souhaite du succès dans vos projets futurs. Have fun, enjoy the ride, and be patient.
So the platform party is approaching. In a few moment or two, I'll ask you to stand, but you can just remain seated for the time being. Just to let you know, we can hear the bagpipes outside. Please rise. Levez-vous, s'il vous plaît.
Please be seated. Veuillez vous asseoir. Thank you, Dr. Smith-Bassett. And good evening, graduating students, families, and friends. As Chancellor and on behalf of McGill University, I welcome you today to our beautiful downtown campus to celebrate the class of 2018 and students graduating from the School of Continuing Studies. Bonsoir à tous les diplômés, proches et amis. À titre de chancelier et au nom de l'Université McGill, je vous souhaite la bienvenue sur notre magnifique campus du centre-ville de Montréal, afin de célébrer la cérémonie de collation des grades 2018 et de souligner les réalisations des diplômés de l'École d'éducation permanente. Let me begin by offering my sincere congratulations to each and every one of you. Chers diplômés, permettez-moi tout d'abord de vous offrir mes plus sincères félicitations. This is a great day for you, our graduates, and it's an honor for me to be here to share this important milestone with you. I have a keen appreciation of the importance of this day and the memories you will keep with you of this moment in your life. Once upon a time, when dinosaurs ruled the land, I was sitting in the audience as part of a graduating class of McGill. I'd taken much the same journey as you to arrive at this day, although in my case, I remember calling my friends with a rotary dial phone, writing essays on a typewriter, and taking my graduation photos with a film camera. Some considerable time later, I returned on 2 occasions as the parent of McGill graduates, and like all parents today, I was beaming with pride. Whether as graduate or parent or chancellor, the occasion remains to me a richly deserved celebration of hard work, commitment, sacrifice, and achievement. So bravo and well done. Now, one of the traditions of Convocation is for older people, like me, to offer advice to younger people, like you. Like most older people, I do enjoy giving advice. But I thought that this year, I'd turn that tradition around and do something different. I think the term is disruptive. The fact is, I think the class of 2018 has a lot of good advice for me and for others of my vintage. So I'd like to take this occasion to tell you about some of the things I've learned from you over the past few years. I've learned that if you have a good idea, you can act on it very quickly. Could be starting a new business, could be helping your community or rallying people around a worthy cause. There are many, many examples in this audience of graduates who have taken action, used social media, crowdfunding, and other tools to make good things happen. I've also learned that traditional fields of study or expertise, or even experience, don't pigeonhole students or restrict their activities. On the contrary, our graduates are probably the most connected class in the history of McGill. You routinely reach out across disciplines, fields of study, campuses and community, and even time zones to meet, collaborate, and work with others. I've learned that no person or community is in need is off limits to the compassion of graduates. You dedicate your time and volunteer your efforts to myriad causes, devastated communities, wrongly convicted Canadians, environmental challenges, student caregivers, mental health, the plight of the homeless, patients in local hospitals, your fellow students, and many, many more. These are great qualities, and I could easily stop right now, say thank you, and sit down. But I'm afraid that as Chancellor, I'm contractually obligated to add my 2 cents. So to these qualities, I'd add a few very traditional and non-disruptive suggestions for your consideration. You may find that even at the speed of the internet, you can run into roadblocks or hurdles, often in the form of rules or processes. Those hurdles slow things down, and it can be downright frustrating. Sometimes being patient can seem like a terrific waste of time. But be patient anyway. Being patient doesn't mean being complacent. It just means taking a longer route to your final destination. Sometimes the desire to achieve a goal or make your voice known can run into opposition or contrary points of view. When you have a strong viewpoint, compromise may be the last thing you want. Compromise anyway. Sometimes when you don't get exactly what you want, you get exactly what is required. Compromise sure isn't perfect, but it works. And sometimes the age of social media can render you absolutely furious at people who shout you down or reduce debate to insults. That can make you angry, so angry that you can't imagine showing your enemies the least bit of kindness. Be kind anyway. A world based on escalating anger and intolerance isn't really much of a world. Sometimes you have to back away from harsh words and outrage in order to make a better, more compassionate society. Our world needs more and more thoughtful discourse, more room for diverse voices, more tolerance and understanding, more kind words and less rancor. A few years ago, when many of you were starting your McGill journey, Canadian poets Patrick Lane and Lorna Crozier received their honorary McGill doctorates. They delivered their speech as a poem and asked the question, what can sustain you in the days ahead? I think much of what you have learned over the past years can sustain you. Your knowledge, your friendships, your experience, your connection with McGill. Do keep finding ways to share your creativity with others. Do act on good ideas and good intentions. Do keep your hearts open to your friends and supporters here at McGill. And wherever you go in this world, this will always be your home, and we will always share your successes and achievements. So stay in touch, not just today, but throughout your journey as a McGill graduate. I hope this day is both a joyous ending and an auspicious beginning for each of you. And thanks very much for all your good advice. Bonne chance. J'aimerais maintenant inviter la principale Suzanne Fortier de s'adresser à l'auditoire. Madame Fortier.
Bienvenue aux finissants de 2018. Welcome to the graduating class of 2018. I'm joined here this evening by your families and friends, by our Chancellor, the Chair of the Board, our governors, by our distinguished honorary degree recipient, award recipients, by special guests and esteemed colleagues. We're here together to say how proud we are of you and of everything that you've done that has brought you here this evening. C'est pour nous un immense bonheur de vous féliciter pour vos réalisations et votre persévérance. Today is a very special day. Let's take time to celebrate. Take time also to look around you. There's a lot of people here who have supported you over the years. They've been rooting for you from day one. It's a very special day for all of them too. So I'd like to ask the class of 2018 to please stand up, all of you, class of 2018, and you give a big round of applause to all the people who've helped you all along the way. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. Let's take time also to celebrate and be grateful for the great gift that was given to all of us, human intelligence. There's a lot of talk these days about intelligence, and in particular about artificial intelligence. It seems that not a day goes by without us hearing or seeing these two letters, AI. Ce qui nous semblait de la science-fiction il n'y a que 2 ou 3 décennies fait maintenant partie de nos vies. Des machines, des robots capables de réaliser des tâches que seuls les êtres humains pouvaient accomplir dans le passé, des systèmes et des algorithmes capables d'analyser de vastes quantités de données pour en extraire de nouvelles connaissances, des logiciels avancés qui nous aident à apprendre ou qui peuvent même anticiper nos désirs. In the not-so-distant future, it may likely be commonplace for humans to share the road with driverless cars, to be treated by autonomous surgical robots, and to learn through immersive virtual reality simulations. Many worry about the impact of AI and the impact it will have on our lives. How will AI change the way we live, work, and connect to one another? Will it displace us? Will it make us irrelevant? Will AI increase the gap between the haves and the have-nots? Will it accentuate the disparity of opportunity and wealth in our world? And on a deeper scale, how will AI affect humanity and ethical behavior? Ce sont là des questions très importantes à se poser si l'on veut jouer un rôle actif dans la création d'un nouvel avenir prometteur, inclusif et bénéfique pour l'humanité. Et malgré la possibilité de scénarios négatifs, j'imagine un avenir plein d'espoir et de potentiel. Et je me tiens à cette perspective parce que je crois fermement aux qualités uniques de l'intelligence humaine. Throughout history, we've been awed and inspired by visionaries who could imagine new realities and universes beyond what we could observe. Think of Albert Einstein and the theory of relativity. Think of the great Canadian writer, Margaret Atwood, and The Handmaid's Tale, which seems increasingly to be a reality. And right here at McGill, think of the legendary neuropsychologist Brenda Milner, who decoded some of the finer intricacies of the human brain without the aid of today's high-tech equipment. For progress to be positive, it must come from a place of thoughtful reflection, environmental awareness, and of social responsibility. Using all the attributes of the complex human mind, not only logical reasoning, but also emotional intelligence, creativity, and compassion, we can take action to help create inclusive and caring communities. And we can draw from the examples set by inspiring members of our own community, such as our great philosopher, Charles Taylor, or the head of Médecins Sans Frontières, Joanne Liu. In a few moments, we will be honoring a distinguished member of the McGill community, Dr. Alice Manor Chan Yip, a pioneer pediatrician and a McGill alumna. Dr. Chan Yip applied her rigorous clinical research to creating real-world health care that addresses the specific needs of immigrant and refugee communities right here in her adopted hometown of Montreal. Today is also Professor Judith Potter's final convocation as Dean. During the last decade, Professor Potter led her colleagues through the transformation of the Center for Continuing Education into the School of Continuing Studies. The name change reflects the enhanced professional development collaborations with McGill other schools and faculties, as well as an even deeper engagement with a wider community of learners, locally, nationally, and internationally. Thank you, Judith, for your leadership, your vision, dedication, and innovation. It's been a pleasure to work alongside you. Like so many McGillians, Dr. Chan Yip and Professor Potter have put their intelligence at the service of the community to nurture positive progress. And I believe that each one of you, in your own way, will use your intelligence to do the same. You're asking bold questions and using all facets of human intelligence to answer them. You're engaging with complex problems, taking action, and getting ready to take on leadership roles in society. You are connected to your community, near and far, and eager to make a positive impact. This new revolution driven by AI will not define you. You will define it. And as you enter a new chapter in your life, please keep in touch. Vous faites partie d'une belle et grande famille et j'espère que vous considérez toujours l'Université McGill comme votre maison. Revenez nous voir le plus souvent possible. Félicitations, congratulations.
Thank you, Professor Fortier. We'll now proceed with the Teaching Awards presentations. Dr. Sue Liebert, Director of the McGill Writing Center, will present the first Teaching Award. And the winner is Mr. Zachary Abraham, and I'd ask him to please join the principal at center stage for the presentation of the award.
Madam Vice-Chancellor, it is my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Zach Abram, one of this year's winners of the School of Continuing Studies Distinguished Teaching Awards. For the past several years, Dr. Abram has been teaching academic writing at the McGill Writing Center. Now, instructors who teach writing courses have a tall order. The truth is that a good many students believe that a writing course will be boring. Others doubt that a writing course will benefit them in the larger scheme of things. And some students suffer from writing anxiety, a fear of that blank page or screen that can hamper their ability to begin, let alone complete their assignments. It is a measure of Dr. Abram's extraordinary talents as a teacher that students find his writing courses nothing short of transformative. Students comment that far from being boring, Zach's classes are among the most intellectually stimulating that they have ever taken, and that his dynamic teaching style is often captivating. They rave about the quality of Zach's feedback and how it helps them to transform their rough drafts into beautifully polished prose. And those who do suffer from writing anxiety express deep gratitude to Zach for introducing them to confidence-building strategies that have helped them to overcome it. As a final tribute, I'd like to paraphrase two students' comments that will, I think, also endear Zach to the wonderful parents in our audience today. Zach's course was the most helpful course I've ever taken. It will help me for the rest of my academic career and in my everyday life. Mom was right. Thank you.
Ms. Lucia Brunetti, Program Manager, Career and Professional Development, will introduce the second teaching award winner. And I ask Mr. George Bryson to please join the principal at center stage for the presentation of the award.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor and privilege of introducing Mr. George Bryson, who has dedicated close to 10 years of his life teaching business analysis at the School of Continuing Studies. With over 25 years of experience as a business analyst, he brings both an in-depth knowledge of the field and practical experience to the classroom. George is an experienced and passionate instructor who is dedicated to his students. This is exemplified in the following comments from his students. I have yet to meet someone that shows more concern and good wishes for his students. He makes every effort to convey his knowledge and passion. He gives copious amounts of useful feedback, clearly loves what he does, and conveys it with enthusiasm. George brings a wealth of knowledge combined with an interest in his students' success within the course and in our professional lives. His lessons are clear, his answers logical and complete, and the atmosphere is one of patience that takes into consideration the various levels of experience within the class. George is able to translate the course material into examples that are relatable and easily understood, and takes away the mystery from some of the content which would otherwise have been stale and difficult to digest. Madam Vice Chancellor, it is with great pleasure that the School of Continuing Studies presents the 2018 Award for Distinguished Teaching to Mr. George Bryson in recognition of his dedication to excellence in teaching and his ability to motivate and challenge students.
McGill is honored today to celebrate the achievement of one of its own, Dr. Alice Manor Chan Yip. I invite Dr. Judith Potter, Dean of the School of Continuing Studies, to present our distinguished alumni so that she may have conferred upon her the highest recognition that it is within the power of this university to grant. And I would ask Dr. Chan Yip to please stand and join me at center stage for the presentation of the honorary degree.
Mr. Chancellor, Dr. Alice Manor Chan Yip is a true pioneer, one of the first Chinese women to practice pediatrics in Montreal. Having arrived in Canada on a student visa in 1955, she completed a Bachelor of Science at the University of Ottawa and then came to McGill for studies in medicine. Drawing on her personal experiences as a new Canadian, she embarked on a career characterized by empathy and compassion. As a young physician, for example, she recognized significant differences in the health of immigrant and refugee children and youths as compared to those of Canadian families. By seeking grants and the support of community leaders, she established culturally appropriate centers and was one of the founding members of the Chinese Family Services of Greater Montreal. Herself the mother of 2 accomplished daughters, Dr. Chan Yip maintained her community pediatric practice until her retirement in 2005, after which she continued to teach and act as attending staff at the Montreal Children's Hospital. Following her retirement, Dr. Chan Yip has remained a remarkable philanthropist, continuously contributing her time, effort, and medical knowledge to charitable organizations such as the Canadian Red Cross, the Canadian Wildlife Federation, World Relief, UNICEF, and the SPCA. McGill, too, has benefited greatly from her generosity. As a tribute to her late husband, Professor Gar Lam Yip, a distinguished member of McGill's Faculty of Engineering, Dr. Chan Yip established endowments for annual prizes and scholarships. She has endowed awards and research scholarships at the McGill University Health Center and, most recently, established a prize in Health and Social Services Management that supports adult learners in McGill's School of Continuing Studies. Dr. Chan Yip has received many awards, including membership in the Order of Canada and the Intercultural Prize of the Montreal Children's Hospital. She was the inaugural recipient of the Noni MacDonald Award given by the Canadian Pediatric Society for her important contributions to pediatric medicine. Dr. Alice Minor Chan Yip has improved thousands of lives with her care and her caring. Her vision, interprofessional leadership, commitment, advocacy, and humanitarian qualities have made her an inspiration to her colleagues, her patients, her students, and especially to Montrealers. Mr. Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Alice Minor Chan Yip so that you may confer upon her the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
I now invite Dr. Chan Yip, who has just received her second McGill degree, to deliver the Convocation address. Dr. Chan Yip.
Chancellor Meehan, Principal and Vice Chancellor Professor Fortier, Mr. Panda, Chair of the Board of Governors, members of the Platform Party, proud families and guests, and most of all, the graduating class of 2018. I feel very privileged and grateful to be honored with the degree of Doctor of Science by my alma mater, McGill University. During my professional development in the fields of pediatrics, I was acutely aware of the importance of lifelong education. With this motto in mind, I always treasure any opportunity for professional training relevant to pediatric care, clinical teaching, and research. I learned about the importance of community engagement in my pediatric practice and the collaborative role as a pediatric consultant at the Montreal Children's Hospital with a multidisciplinary team at the McGill University Health Center. However, It did not take me long to witness the inaccessibility of healthcare services to certain ethnic minority groups compared to that of the mainstream population. Such observation alerted me to the importance of disseminating knowledge of cross-cultural issues on population health among various professional disciplines, to improve health care accessibility for the public at large, including the disadvantaged. When I closed my office practice in 2005, I became aware of certain unfinished goals in practicing my profession, such as advocacy in healthcare accessibility for different ethnic groups, First Nation people, refugee and new immigrants, and those families living in poverty. Besides teaching students on such issues, I approached the Dean of Medical Faculty to set up an endowment for annual prize award titled International and Multicultural Prize, as a gesture of giving back to my alma mater. Witnessing the subsequent positive impact of this prize on faculty development, I had been inspired to further establish award endowments for prizes and research scholarship to recognize students with commendable motivation, innovation, and scholastic achievement on health promotion issues. Then in 2016, I had a unique opportunity in chatting with Dr. Hang Lau of the School of Continuing Study on the theme of adult continuing education. That discussion opened up an entirely new horizon for me on how significant contribution from institutions of higher learning at McGill can enrich the lifespan of many adult learners in our society, especially for the newcomers. Later, Dr. Judith Porter, professor and dean of the school, further enlightened me with many programs offered at this school. Therefore, I felt encouraged to contribute to the school with an endowment for a prize titled Health and Services Management, as suggested by Dr. Lau. When Principal Suzanne Fortier phoned me last January about the exciting news of honorary Doctor of Science degree to be conferred to me, I was thrilled. At the same time, my attention was caught by a special report titled Lifelong Education in the journal Economist of 2017. I will share with you excerpts from this article to highlight this topic. Essentially, it is now much emphasized on the equation of cost effectiveness in skill training and the return on investment in investment. In America, the unemployment rate steadily drops as you go up the educational ladder. Technological change strengthened the case for more formal education. The demand for cognitive skill jobs in the last 2 decades waxed and waned as influenced by cyclical effect of financial crisis and its economic aftermath. As a result, college-educated workers are taking on jobs that are cognitively less demanding, displacing less educated workers. A college degree at the start of a working career does not answer the need for upward mobility in the global market. But those with better education are still more likely to find work. It was also reported that 47% of existing jobs in America are susceptible to automation. Therefore, a college degree at the start of a working career does not answer the need for the continuous acquisition of new skills, especially as career spans are lengthening. In conclusion, I wish to congratulate all the graduates of your commitment on continued higher learning. May the future endeavor in whatever field you embark on be bright and challenging. And through dynamic participation in collaborative work tasks, you will strive to ensure the common good of our society. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Chan Yip, for those wise and inspiring words. Nous allons maintenant procéder à l'attribution des grades universitaires. J'invite le professeur Christopher Manfredi, vice-principal exécutif et vice-principal aux études, à entreprendre le déroulement officiel de la cérémonie. Professeur Manfredi.
Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I am pleased to invite students graduating from the School of Continuing Studies for conferral of diplomas or certificates. This is a truly magnificent moment in the cycle of a university's life, particularly at McGill, where we have such talented and accomplished students. Each student crossing the stage this evening will be greeted by the Chancellor, the Principal, or the Chair of the Board of Governors. Students receiving their first degree shall remove their mortarboard or hat. At center stage, they will be symbolically capped, signaling ceremonially the conferral of the degree. Students who have already earned a university degree keep their mortarboard on and will be congratulated by a tap on the shoulder. The parchment or degree itself is given to students after they have a photo taken and leave the stage. You may notice some students wearing red or white scarves. All self-identifying Indigenous students, First Nations, Inuit, and Métis, are entitled to wear graduation scarves at Convocation, in the community, and at any and all future McGill events that they attend. The red scarf is for those receiving a degree, and white for those getting a diploma or certificate. The feather has two meanings: respect for the person, and the mark of an amazing or special event. The Confederacy belt signifies attachment to and respect for the land on which we live, and the turtle symbolizes the inclusiveness of all nations and respect for diversity. It is fitting that we recognize our Indigenous graduates this way, just as we recognize that McGill University is on land which long served as a site of meeting and exchange amongst Indigenous peoples, including the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe nations. We acknowledge and thank the diverse Indigenous peoples whose presence have enriched this territory on which peoples of the world now gather. En vertu des pouvoirs qui me sont conférés par le Sénat de McGill, je déclare que les candidats dont le nom figure sur la liste officielle des diplômés de l'université, qu'ils soient présents ou absents, ont satisfait aux exigences de leur grade, diplôme ou certificat respectif. By virtue of the powers conferred upon me by McGill's Senate, I declare that the candidates whose names appear on the university's official list of graduates, whether they be present or absent, have satisfied the requirements for the respective degrees, diplomas, or certificates. By tradition at McGill, we begin with students receiving graduate diplomas and certificates, followed by students obtaining undergraduate certificates. I now invite Professor James Archibald to introduce the graduates, and Dr. Judith Potter, Dean of the School of Continuing Studies, to congratulate all students. Congratulations, class of 2018. Félicitations.
Mr. Chancellor, for the Graduate Diploma in Translation in English to French, Jérôme Curès. Sarah Théberge. For the Graduate Diploma in Translation in French to English, Svetlana Osvianikova. For the Graduate Certificate in Health Services Management, Zovig Kevorkian. For the Graduate Certificate in Human Resources Management, Ima Soledad Cardona Maldonado. Elena Maria Ioannidis. Maria Mengad. For the Graduate Certificate in International Business, Francis Gabriel Venn. For the Graduate Certificate in Internet Business, Anas Idris. Belisario José Solana López. For the Graduate Certificate in Leadership, Lilia Amar. Clément Eugène Ozol. John Victor Clavijo. Michel Fast. Eleonore Kobeci. Fanny Letourneau-Hudon. Ricardo Santa Cruz Arango. Mylène Veilleux. For the Graduate Certificate in Public Relations Management, Melissa Mastro Bernardino. For the Diploma in Accounting, Kristina Nedelcheva Bambeva. Daniel Joel Evan. Rolando Frajenas. Lan Gao. Anne-Marie Karen Goodwin. Ayana Nachalova. Jude Bonkyung Informi. Gabin Igyagep Liuyu. Gita Sadat. Theophilus Sifoso Nobusi. Sami Sahan Tork. Yin Yan, Dean's Honor List. For the Diploma in Applied Finance, Abir Suleiman Almir Ali. Angèle Baha. Carlos Barrera Gutierrez, also receiving a diploma in management. Leila Sandrine Viapatantu. Quan Rong Chang. Dipret Kaur Dilpret Kaur. Otto Alejandro Gomez Roa. Leonardo González Reyes. Phuong Lien Pham. Joseph Riscala, Dean's Honor List. Atafe Yousefia. Leah Zan Parsa. Sergio Andres Sarama Cala. For the Diploma in Entrepreneurship, Rod Luisa. For the Diploma in Human Resources Management, Ahmed Abdelrahim Ali. Alexa Basilico. Claudine Benoit Deneau. Joanna Boucher. Rebecca Lee Davila. Ashley Duguid, Dean's Honor List. Iman Milad Lamé Farid. Madai González Caporal. Zahra Hashwani, Dean's Honor List. Mariana Hosepian. Tian Hu, Dean's Honor List. Riju Dangol. Karine Lévesque. Marianne Adèle Michael. Vera Elgerdi. Tamara Modesto Andrade. Joanne Nehme. Hope Nguyen. Sabrina Tulia Niza. Émilie Gamelin Nictia. Alexandra Reda. Camille Rousseau Dufresne, Dean's Honor List. Samin Sadeghi. Juan Diego Santa. Tamara Schlesinger, Dean's Honor List. Mariam Shabafrous. Melissa Simone. Yarida Vanessa Solis Valverde. Ashley Michelle Stopek. Kaylee Amanda Tongue. Nadia Maria Vincenzi. Laura Diana Visbara. Yasmin Zain. For the Diploma in Internet Business Technology, David William Angioletti Evaristo. Larissa Castellano. Adolfo Pereira Fernandez. For the Diploma in Management in General Management, Hana Ala Abdul Hafde Al-Hajjaj. André Lagarde. Bin Wang, Dean's Honor List. For the Diploma in Management in International Business, Maria Abu Antun. Paulina Carabeci. William Fox Cespedes. Habibe Gaemi. Bita Safipur. Dylan Nicholas Smith Pearson. Natalie So Tong. Maxime Paré. Alice Prosper Adrien. For the Diploma in Management in Internet Business, Sukaina McHunter. For the Diploma in Public Relations and Communications Management, Gabriela Alvarez. Katrina Dean Riggio. Anne-Lynn Francesca Desulmé. Anne Nadia Edimo, Dean's Honor List. Suna Emekçoğlu. Beatriz Alejandra Godoy Sanchez. Kalika Isolde Hastings. Paisley Louise Prévost. Yusil Parse Subaralian. Can't miss Smith. Amy Victoria Smith. For the Certificate in Computers and Information Technology, Paul Washipabano. For the Diploma in Supply Chain and Operations Management, Isadora Arieta Fagundo. Fernando Arrieta Vera. Behrang Babachai. Changizi. Nassim Changizi. Yo Hei Chen. Nazim Darabi, Dean's Honor List. Grace Fu. Camilla Jimenez Gellereth. Kaloyan Gogiev. Patrick Williams Humphreys. Ahmad Kanim Moghadam. Maria Angelica Lopez. Hitam Nasiri. Cindy Lauren Nukier. Shana Nigayen Kamer. Maria Margarita Piedrahita Pina. Senec Pierre. Elias Rogelio Robledo Portillo. Sayed Shahagianye Rouzme. Miller Andres Sierra. Annie Torikian, Dean's Honor List. Martin Eduardo Vega Coloma. Change of the guard. A little whiskey and we'll go, okay?
2/3 to go.
Madam Vice Chancellor, for the Certificate in Accounting, Gerald Paul Denny. Tara Lynn Garner. Kenny Truong. For the Certificate in Applied Finance, Mathieu Jabour. Danny Key. For the Certificate in Applied Marketing, Francesca Cosgrove Pompetti. Minerva Fernandez. Tisan Sivagopal. For the Certificate in Entrepreneurship, Alexa Liberatore. For the Certificate in Health and Social Services Management, Mina Cassandra Bone. Giuseppina Di Benetto. Carmen Catherine Sauvé. For the Certificate in Human Resources Management, we've lost our sound. Maya Abil Mona. Giuseppe Alberga, Dean's Honor List. Naomi Jane Alsop, Dean's Honor List. Melanie Aristeo. Kayla Teresa Carty Harris. Samantha Chirichilo. Linda De Luca. Jessica DeWitt. Ariane Denis Melançon. Luvana Di Francesco. Amanda Di Stefano. Brielle Kate Eva Dumas. Lindsay Gerdes. Ashley Amanda Grieve. Lydia Grease. Diparane Gudoye. Piranave Guanayagam. Jennifer Ann Harling. Mohammed Ashur Noor Khan. Alexandra Knox. Melina Konstantopoulos. Azniv Kiumuku. Laura Estefania Ladino Gomez. Alexandre Lagacé. Beverly Lee. About the fan club. Sharon Levinger. Sochiti Leticia Lopez. Vera Moise. Son T. Yen. Alia Oreille. Karen Paez Rocha. Sofia Papadotos. Yelene Prada Perez. Anna Popov. Merlene Ronell Powell. Melanie Robin Rakovsky, Dean's Honor List. Dina Selkan. Ji He Shin, Honda St. Rose Award, Dean's Honor List. Marie Pauline Singh Jolibois. Ossolina Terracciano. Marisa Vincelli. For the Certificate in Management, Maria Antoinette Chu. Chuan Fong An Dong. Marianne Gertin, Dean's Honor List. Cristina Mastantuono. Gracia Maria Olano O'Brien. Felipe Andres Orozco Morales. David T. For the Certificate in Public Relations and Communications Management, Flora Lilian Aparicio Sanchez. Dominique Badiou Dufresne. Yasmine Nassif. Ursula Tiaco. For the Certificate in Software Development, Leonardo Barros. Suchita Srinivasan. For the Certificate in Supply Chain Management and Logistics, Parnas Kamelan Kafi. Ghazal Karim Nik. Alireza Kana Lizade. Nella Leuz. Jean Gardy Malvoisin. Kostyantin Mirski. Christine Diana Roberts. Taranjit Singh. Lisa Van Egmond. Ken Min Kwan Vo. Go ahead. Zahra Zareh. For the Certificate in Translation in English to French, Vanessa Boudreau. Valérie Frankhauser. Isabelle Ligo. For the Certificate in Translation in French, English to Spanish, Edmundo Antonio Gracia Garcia, Dean's Honor List. For the Certificate in Translation in French to English, Joanne Balton. Siham Barakat. Joanne Griffith. For the Certificate of Proficiency English for Professional Communication, Abdul Magid Arouri. Reza Abbasi Malek Abadi. Ahmed Alidshah. Roberto Fernando Bahamondes Andrades. Bahare Behdani. Benjamin. Jefté Benjamin, Dean's Honor List. Marianne Miquet. Noufle Bouabid, Dean's Honor List. Mustafa Boualam, Dean's Honor List. Virginie Charlotte Brandt. Celia Maris Cardoso. Claudia Janet Cruz Moreno. Mylène Estelle Jongu. Nicole Marie-Valérie Dussault. Noor Eldarsa. Fadi El Awaji, Dean's Honor List. Hani Zolaki. Ali Fadeh. Jean-Paul Fialo-Lara. Ali Reza Gaini. Did we forget? That's Amani Gerges. Azadeh Randi. Hasideh Qasemi Todeshi. Elam Gudarzian. Shiva Hadi, Dean's Honor List. Shadi Javaranian. Maria Jimenez Herrera. Donna Kashef. Rua Kayal. Negar Koenina, Dean's Honor List. Hanan Kisri. Jing Li. Sabnam Logman. Zineb Lulidi. Kok Chai Lu. Manuel Ali Martinez Garcia. Janat Monsef. Nazli Moshfeghi. Laurent Mouden. Blanca Murillo Maldonado. Mohamed Lamin Naid Youssef. Christelle Ningba Nizinga. Ana Beatriz Ojeda Puentes. Amin Rabaninjad. Alpha Rimianjaka. Giovanna Alejandra Reyes Camango. Hamed Shakiba. Ahmed Riyad. Alejandra Andrea Rojas Elizondo. Diana Carolina Romero Martinez. Maria de Como Ruggeri. Nadia Sadala. Milad Sabah. Dean's Honor List. Mirna Salum. Moises Seminario Gallo. Kadari Senu. Sheida Shah Karimi. Somaye Shayeste. Arame Sotude. Mr. Chair. Glenda Stocco Romero. Elam Tagiabadi. Mariam Talbia Shtiani. Mohammad Reza Valibegi. Yorane Veres, also receiving a certificate of proficiency in French for professional communication. Bogdana Yordanova. Andres Zapata. For the Certificate of Proficiency in English Language and Culture, Afnan Al-Gamadi. Lujan Khalid Al-Hussein. Malak Mohammadullah Bahai Dara. Hélène Banoub. Jeanne Garance Barrier, Dean's Honor List. Juan Pablo Cabello Palma. Lydia Stephanie Shemaganish. Mi Jong Choi. Chloe Andrea Erika Cumbres. Darapich D. Efran Ensa Fimil Radam. Talal Fawaz. Bijun Gong. Jessica Haddad. Francisca Hell. Anuska Herrera. Ghislaine Liliane Janssen. Beatriz Amparo Jorge Penilla. Lily G. Oskana Karpiuk. Zineb Krifi, Dean's Honor List. Maxime Pierre Lamarche. Winyao Li. Maxime Marquini. Gabriella Melucci. Tidiem Chi Nguyen. Thuy An Nguyen. Allah Ismail Niazi. Jules César Nikon Kuro. Naeva Marian Ochesner de Konik. Claudia Ondo. Tuame Rale Wazani. Anne-Valentine Ransonnet, Dean's Honor List. Felipe Arturo Triana Murcia. Marie Janvière Ouayo. Irina Valeva. Diana Milena Valentia Godoy. Laura Mercedes Vázquez Rojas. Kesson Charles Yao. Jawei Jing. For the Certificate of Proficiency French for Professional Communication, Ying Pan. For the Certificate of Proficiency in French Language and Culture, Alessandra de Oliveira Nishikawa. Ruth Angela Gomez Vallejo. Alejandra Loreto González Cisterna. Alexander Overton. Natalia Pustova. Saba Sagliker Koze. Christopher William Schmidt. Monica Fernanda Suarez Acero. Lifu Sun. Noria Tomita. Jing Wang, Dean's Honor List. For the Certificate of Proficiency in Spanish, Fares Solomon. Donna Lee Williams. For the Certificate of Proficiency in Written English Workplace Communication, Claudine Girard. Hua Ling. For the Certificate of Proficiency in Written French Workplace Communication, James Paul Barber.
Thank you, Professor Archibald, for reading the graduating students' names. Will the graduating class, or at least those of you who still remain, please stand. Je demande à tous les diplômés de se lever. In my capacity as Chancellor of McGill University, I declare and confirm that each of you is now entitled to the distinction of the degree, diploma, or certificate that has been conferred upon you, with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities that are pertinent thereto. À titre de chancelier de l'Université McGill, je déclare et confirme que chacun de vous a maintenant le droit de distinction de grade, diplôme ou certificat qui vous a été conféré, avec tous les honneurs, droits, privilèges et responsabilités qui y sont rattachés. Félicitations, congratulations. The Secretary General, Ms. Edita Rogowska, will now make a few closing remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Dear graduates, as you close this chapter of your life and go forth in your chosen paths, may you share the gift of knowledge that has been entrusted to you for the benefit of all. May you remember with fondness your time at McGill and those who have made you happy here. As the French writer Marcel Proust says, those who make us happy are the charming gardens that make our souls blossom. Alors faites fleurir votre vie par l'amitié et soyez toujours accompagnés par ceux et celles qui vous aident à avancer sur le chemin d'une vie plus heureuse. En vous souhaitant le meilleur des succès, je vous dis bonne chance et bonne continuation. Félicitations.
To conclude, please stand and join Dr. Tracy Smith-Bassett in the singing of our national anthem.